So in 2025, we saw a new tool in Photoshop called dynamic text, which I loved. It was one of my favorite features. Now here in 2026, we have an update to that tool, which allows us to choose different shapes for our dynamic text. So we're gonna show you everything you need to know about using this brand new tool right now. So the first thing you need to know is right now, this is just in Photoshop beta. So go to your Creative Cloud. Now with Creative Cloud, we're gonna go to all apps here you should see, and as long as you have access to Photoshop, then you're gonna be able to go to this beta tab and you'll see Photoshop beta, okay? This is available literally to everyone who has a current Creative Cloud Photoshop subscription, okay? You can install it, or if you've already installed it, it's just gonna be open. So here we can see right now I'm in Adobe Photoshop beta, and this is where the tool lives currently as the time I'm recording this. Of course, in time, it will make it into the full build of Photoshop. All right, let's go ahead and start by selecting our text or type tool. So you can hit T for the type tool right over here. Now I'm just gonna click and drag to create a bounding box. Okay, now when I do that, it's gonna fill it with some dummy text. That's totally okay. I'm gonna hit Control or Command V, and that's just gonna paste in, I just typed this text earlier, big mood spa, glow up illuminating sheet mask. I just copied it from here. Okay, now as you can see, this just looks like regular text, right? Like I could left align this here, I could center align this, I could right align this, but it'd still be a lot of work, like if I wanted it to fill out the space in a beautiful manner. Here's where dynamic text comes in and why it's so helpful for people like me who are not like so strong in graphic design. It kind of just does all the work for you. So here's how you do it. All you have to do is in your contextual taskbar where you see controls for your font, for your size, for your color, justification, you're gonna see your dynamic text icon. And if you hover over it, you can see I had a little preview. It actually like gives you a visual of what it does. Look at that, dynamic text, how nice. So it's here in our contextual taskbar. It's also up right here in our options bar. So let's go ahead and click there. Now, this is the brand new feature. In 2025, when you clicked on this, it just turned it to dynamic text. There were no options, but now we have a few options. We can use a block. We can have this be a circle, an arch, or a bow. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the block. This is what it was traditionally set up as. Let's go ahead and click there and show you what it does. So if I'm just gonna turn this dynamic text off and on, we can see here's the before. This looks kind of plain. With the dynamic text on, you can see the layer is now a dynamic text layer. It's a little lightning bolt there. And we have big mood spa glow up. Basically just fills the space much nicer. It's gonna dynamically change the size of the letters based on where they are placed in your selection. Now, the cool thing here, let's go and select on there. This is dynamic text, right? It's truly dynamic. So if we go ahead and we're selected on our text here, you can see we have a bounding box right around our text layer. I'm gonna hover over to this corner and we're gonna click and drag. Now you're gonna see as I change the shape of my bounding box, it actually changes the layout of my words, which is so helpful because if you wanna do like a vertical version, you can do that. Literally just click and drag and you can create a horizontal version of your text. So any space that you need to occupy with the text, you can do that. I really like the vertical. I think it's looking great. So something like that could look really good. Let's hit enter. I'm gonna just bring this right over here. And then a cool thing that we could do right under it, let's click on our background layer. I could go ahead and grab our rectangle tool, click and drag right underneath there. Our fill, we're just gonna go ahead and choose our color picker. Now we can choose a color from our photograph. So let's go ahead and use just the eyedropper here tool. I'm gonna go click right here on the background. Let's hit okay. And that's gonna make the background color blue. And then I'm gonna go here in my layers panel where it says fill. I'm just gonna lower down the fill a little bit so we can kind of see through it. Okay, the stroke, we can change the color here too. Let's go ahead and grab this color. I'm gonna choose this yellow from our image also, hit okay there. And then now I wanna round the corners. So let's just kind of bring this up to, I don't know, let's try 20 pixels and hit okay. You can also click on this icon here and click and drag that. That's probably my favorite way of rounding corners. There we go. Now we're gonna hold Control or Command and click on both of these layers, okay? And then use your Move tool to align them vertically, boop, and horizontally, boop. Okay, so now you can see they're perfectly aligned with one another. I can go ahead and group them and put them wherever I want. So a really quick way to make like a mock-up. But now we have the addition to change our shapes of dynamic text as well. So let's go ahead and duplicate this dynamic text layer and show you how the new shapes work. So I'm gonna go inside of my group here. We're gonna take this big mood spa. This is our dynamic text layer. I'm gonna hit Control or Command J. which is gonna duplicate it. We're gonna click and drag that right up to the top and make this other group invisible. So now with our dynamic text, let's click on our dynamic text and I'm gonna make it a circle. Boop. How amazing is that? This is like kind of traditionally a relatively difficult thing to do in Photoshop. If you've ever tried to do this, you have found yourself frustrated. But now we can do this with a click of a button. How cool is this? I can also make it an arch and I can make this a bow, which is just so nice. Now let's go ahead and click on the Big Mood Spa. We're gonna go ahead and make it a circle. I wanna do a couple more things, okay? Of course, we wanna put our ellipse tool. I'm gonna hold shift and we're gonna make an ellipse right underneath it because I wanna actually be able to read what I'm writing there. Okay, cool. That's looking a little bit better. Let's go ahead and bring that up. So same idea like we did before, but now I wanna show you some more advanced options. By the way, it's always a good idea, like if you did make a circle and they're not quite aligned, you can see they're not great. It's always a good idea to align them. I already did that with the rectangle, but I went kind of fast. So let's show you how to do it again. I'll go a little slower. Okay, because it happens all the time, right? Like your text is just like, I think that's centered. Okay, let's just choose something that's, obviously not centered. I'm gonna hold Control or Command and click on both of these layers that I want aligned to each other. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and make sure we select our Move tool, which will bring up our alignment controls. And our alignment controls are up here at the top. So we can align these to the left, to the center, and to the right, to the top, to the center, and to the bottom. So if you want it center, center, you just click on center and center. There you go, and they're perfect, right? And then I could click on this ellipse, hit Control or Command T, hold Alt or Option, and then make that a little smaller. Fantastic. So we've got our text perfectly centered inside of our circle. Let's go ahead and show you a couple more options. So here we are in our layers panel. Make sure you're selected on your dynamic text. We're gonna move into our properties panel for our dynamic text. And if I scroll down here, you can see within dynamic text, I can change the shape at any point in time. I can bring my text above the path, centered on the path, and below the path. There we go. And I can even, let's go ahead and bring it back above. I can even change my text direction. So I can have it say Big Mood Spa going up towards the top, or if I change my text direction, I can have it say Big Mood Spa going towards the bottom. Let's go ahead and switch this back. I think this looks great. And I want a little bit of space now between where it says Big Mood Spa, because that's kind of my brand, and then this is the product, the glow up mask, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and click here. I'm using my type tool, by the way, T for the type tool. Use that type tool, and then we're gonna go ahead and click right between Big Mood Spa. Let's click there. I'm just gonna hit this space bar 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just puts a little space. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and click here, and then I'm gonna click the space bar 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now let's go ahead and rotate this entire shape. To do that, just hold Control or Command. Okay, so I'm still with my type tool. If I hold Control or Command, then I can bring my cursor to the outside corner. Well, I'll see a little curved double arrow. That's my rotate command. I'm gonna click and drag there, and you're gonna see it's going to just rotate this right around, and there we go. This looks fantastic. And when you're done, just make sure you click on this check box up here at the top. Don't hit enter, by the way, because you're still editing a text layer. If you hit enter, it's gonna clear your selection. You can hit Command Enter. That's one way to do it, but the safest way to do it to commit your changes is just hit this checkbox right up here at the top. Okay, so you hit that checkbox, and there you go. So now we can see we have our Big Mood Spa glow up illuminating sheet mask in our new background. A couple different variations with our new dynamic text. So let's go ahead and turn this off, turn that back on, so you can see we have this variation. Again, I could just use my Move tool. I can resize this. I can place it anywhere I want at any time. Okay, or we have our other variation, which is our brand new Big Mood Spa, now in a circular text shape, which I can again change the size at any point in time because it's a vector, so I'm not going to lose any resolution. All right, and there we have our new dynamic text with our new text shapes. Honestly, this is a total game changer because trying to make circular text in Photoshop was about impossible before this new dynamic text update. Thanks so much for watching. For me, it's so nice to get a new update to a tool that I've been using for many, many years, something that is not AI. Let me know what you think in a comment right down below. And if you'd like to continue receiving free Photoshop tutorials, all you have to do is click on subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll Phlearn you later. Bye, everyone.